Hello students, today's video is simply about the monohybrid cross. Here I am going to discuss about how you will perform a cross. That is how you will just get the question of a cross given in your question paper and you will try to find out what is the ratio of the cross or how to perform the cross. Now in the previous videos I have already discussed about the Mendelian laws, and here I will give you some examples of how to perform a cross. Now, you have already known about a little bit of genetics where you have heard the terms monohybrid and dihybrid. So, monohybrid cross is a cross between two traits or two characters which are just opposite, where for example Mendel, he has taken a tall plant, homozygous tall plant, and he has crossed with a homozygous recessive dwarf plant. So he has mainly done these crosses by emasculation or bagging method. Now after performing this cross, all the F1 generations, that is the first filial generations, were tall plants. That means the dwarf plants were not visible in the F1 generation or the first filial generation. And thereafter, when these F1 hybrids were crossed further, the F2 generation or the second filial generation was in the ratio of 3:1. That is, 75% of the plants were tall and 25% of the plants were dwarf. So let's start with how to perform a cross. So I am giving an example here about a red plant, okay, red flower plant with that of a white flower plant. So I am not talking about here incomplete dominance of snapdragon. I am taking in general example. So for example, the parent generation, how to write the parent generation? P you will write for parent generation. Here I am writing RR. So that is the homozygous red flower plant in the parent generation, crossing with a white flower plant. Okay, so white is always a recessive homozygous. So this is a white flower plant. You will write like this, right? Now the gametes. So what will be the gametes? How we will write the gametes? So you have to write down step by step. So this is R gamete, capital R for this, okay, character, and this one small r for, okay. Now what you will do? We will just find out the cross. So you will just cross these two. Okay, the parent generation, this is the gametes, okay, parent. Here are the F1. You see, this capital R, the gamete R, is crossed with this 2. Again, this R will be crossed with this 2. So you will get 4. You can even draw a checkerboard or a Punnett square and write it. So this is one way, or else you can do one thing. I am showing you. Write like this. So this was one option. You will draw a Punnett square. In this Punnett square, these two gametes you will write on the top, and here these two gametes you will write here. You have to put a symbol. Okay, suppose this is the male. For male you are putting this symbol. This is the female, right? So what are the probabilities? You see, cross this 2, capital R, small r, again this 2, capital R, small r. Again you will cross with this 2, capital R, small r, and this 2, capital R, small r. So what are you getting? All the red. So this is the F1 generation. Parent generation, the gametes, thereafter the F1 generation, all red flower, or red flowers. Okay, all the plants bearing red flower. So this is about F1. Now here what we are going to do, this any two of these F1 generation plants will be selfed between the F1 hybrids. So these two F1 hybrids will be taken, any two at random, and they will be crossed. And what will be the next result that we are going to see in the F2 generation. So up to this I hope you have understood that how to write the parent generation, thereafter the gametes, and then the F1 generation drawing a Punnett square, right? Now let's move on to the F2 generations. F1 generation, you have already got all red flower plant. So it was all like capital R, small r, all red flower plant, isn't it? So we are taking any two out of this F1 hybrid, and you will write on selfing F1. On selfing F1 means on selfing the F1 generation plants. So what you are getting, what will be the gametes? Capital R and small r here. Again here capital R and small r. Right? Now again you draw a Punnett square. Punnett square. Okay. So capital R, small r for this. Here capital R, small r. Okay. Give the symbol for male and the female. Male parent, female parent. This is the F2. Right? So what will be the cross? Capital R, capital R, capital R, small r. Here also capital R, small r. Though it is small r, capital R, but you can write capital R, small r, same as both the cases. Small r, small r. So cross these two, capital R, that is the red. Pure red means homozygous red. Capital R, small r, red but heterozygous red. Capital R, small r, heterozygous red again. And the recessive white, that is the homozygous white. So how many red? 3 red. So 3. This is the phenotypic character, red, and white is 1. So here you see 75% are red and 25% are white. So this is the phenotypic ratio. Phenotype is 3:1. Phenotype means external appearance of the plants are 3 red and 1 white. While if you study the genotype or the genetic makeup of these red plants, you will see 1 is totally pure red, 2 are heterozygous red. So what will be the genotype of the red plants? The genotype of the red flower plants are 1:2:1. The crackers are busted. That is the Diwali time. Okay, puja time. So everywhere you can hear the cracker sound. So I cannot help you. So it is a natural phenomena near my house. So this is the 1:2:1 ratio. So this is a monohybrid cross and the example that I have given. So I hope you understood how to perform a cross if you are given a question. Now next example I will give from blood group. So let's start with another example of a blood group, right? Before going into the process of blood group, let me discuss about what is blood group a little bit, and then we will proceed about the crosses related to blood group. Okay, next example is about blood groups. So how to perform a cross of different blood groups. Suppose the examples are given, like the parents, whatever the blood groups of the parents are given to you, and you have to find out the blood group of the child. So let's start. So suppose, now before going into an example of blood group, let me discuss about what is blood group actually. So you see, we know that our human blood possesses 3 types of blood cells or corpuscles. Out of this, RBC or red blood corpuscle is one of the major important blood corpuscle that transport gases, right? Now in this RBC we have hemoglobin bound to it that actually carry the oxygen and carbon dioxide. Now on the plasma membrane of this RBC there are various antigens. So these are antigens, means they are certain proteinaceous molecules. Now, suppose I am drawing a glycoprotein molecule. The nature of this glycoprotein molecule is named as A. So, this antigen is A. So, those people who are having this antigen A on the plasma membrane of their RBC, they are known as A blood group people. While those people who are having a different type of glycoprotein molecule called B, they are called B blood group people. Right? Now, if a person is having the both antigens A and B on their RBC surface, these are all RBC, right? So, these are all RBC. So, if a person is having both the A antigen as well as the B antigen on the plasma membrane surface, they are called AB blood group people. And those people, those who are not having any of this A or B, they are called O blood group people. So, they are AB blood group, they are O blood group, they are A blood group, and this is B blood group. So, these are the 4 type of blood groups or major blood group found in the human body. Now, we often talk about A positive, B positive, AB positive, A negative, O negative. So, what are these negative or positive things? Now, apart from the A, B antigen, there are certain various type of antigens present on the membrane of the RBC. Like there are Mn factor, there are Rh factor. So, most widely used blood groups are AB blood group and Rh blood group. So, Rh blood group is another type of antigen. So, those people who are having the Rh antigen, okay, on the RBC surface, they are called Rh positive. So, this is a positive blood group, those who are having the Rh antigen on their surface of their RBC. But those who are not having this Rh antigen, they are those who are not having, suppose they are not having, so they are called Rh negative people. So, along with this A, B and AB blood group and O blood group as well, if a person is also having a Rh antigen on the surface of the RBC, they are called positive blood group people. For example, suppose the person with A blood group, along with that the person is having a Rh antigen, then this person is A positive person. If he is not having a Rh antigen, then he is a Rh negative person. So, if he is having A antigen as well as a Rh antigen, then the person is A positive, right? On the other hand, the person is having the A antigen but not the Rh, then he is a negative person. So, like this, there are various type of blood groups: A positive, A negative, B positive, B negative, AB positive, AB negative, and O positive, O negative, right? Now, in the latter part of the video, I will discuss about the universal recipient and donor. So, this is not today's topic, but today's topic is about cross, okay, related to the blood group. But before entering into the cross, you must know about a little bit about the blood groups. So, next move on to how to perform a cross with blood group, right? So, let's watch. Now, let's check out a cross related to blood group. I hope you will understand how to perform a cross. Now, suppose I am giving an example of A blood group. Here we are not considering about positive or negative. We are simply talking about A, B and O blood group. Okay. Now, for example, a man with a blood group A marries a woman with blood group B. So, what will be the chances of the offsprings with various blood groups? Let's discuss, right? Now, move on to the topic. Now, man with, I am putting the symbol for man. This is the symbol for a male. Male is of what blood group? A blood group. So, how to write? You can write like this. I stand for immunoglobulin. So, I, A. Or, sorry, the male is A blood group, right? So, it will be one probability. That is, the male is homozygous dominant. Okay. Or the man can be heterozygous as well, like this. That is, small I stand for recessive allele. So, homozygous dominant, heterozygous dominant. Here you see one very important thing is there. AB blood group is a codominance. Codominance means here A as well as B both are dominant. They can be put together as dominant. So no, neither A nor B dominate each other, means they both together can perform can act as dominant. So they are codominant. So here the man can be IA, that means the homozygous A blood group or heterozygous A blood group. Okay, so we will consider here case 1, case 2. So I am rubbing this part. So suppose case 1. In case 1, I am considering about the man to be a homozygous dominant, A blood group, with the female, the woman with B blood group. So B blood group can also be like this, right? Or can be like this, because it is not told in the question that the man is homozygous A or the woman is homozygous B or heterozygous A or heterozygous B. So we do not know. So we will consider in all the cases. So here case 1 is the man and the woman both are homozygous AB. Right? Now what will be the allele? So this is case 1. These are parent. Okay? Parent generation. So what are the alleles? What are the gametes? This will be the gamete. This will be the gamete. Isn't it? This will be the gamete. Now what will be the probability of the offspring being A or B? Let's draw a checkerboard or a Punnett square. IA. I am writing for the man here. Here the woman. IB. So what will be the probability of the offsprings of the F1? F1 means the offsprings. Because in human being we cannot cross like the plant or other animals. Okay. You know what is the reason? IB. See. IB means AB blood group. IB. Right? Here also IB. Again IB. So what are the chances? All the offsprings, all the probability of all the offsprings are AB blood groups. So all AB blood groups. All AB blood group children. I hope you understood. So all the children are AB blood group in the case when the both parents are homozygous A and homozygous B. Right? Now we will consider about father to be homozygous A, mother to be heterozygous B, and then father to be heterozygous A, mother to be homozygous B, and lastly both are heterozygous. So these 4 cases I will just show you how to represent in the case when you are not given whether both the parents are homozygous. Understood? So let's move on to the second case. So here I am with the second case, case 2. What is the case 2? The case 2 is the man with homozygous A, but the female is heterozygous B. So the gametes will be like this. You can take examples, as many as examples from any book, and you can try crossing this and practicing this. The more you practice, the more it will be easier for you to understand the various type of complications given in the question. So what are the gametes? Man is homozygous, the female is heterozygous. So you tell me what will be the cross? AB, right? AB. What will be here? AB again. What will be here? Obviously A, because this is I. That means heterozygous A. And there is no chance of a B blood group child. So AB and A. So 50% AB, 50% AB, 50% A. So this is case 2. In the case where the female is heterozygous. Case 3. Man is heterozygous, woman is homozygous. So what will be the probability? Guess and tell me. The same thing. Here it will reverse. 50% will be AB and 50% will be B. Okay. I'm just showing it here only. Case 3. Right? I'm just clearing it and making it case 3. See, what will be this? What will be this? AB and right? So 50% AB and 50% B. Case 3 done. Got it? Next is case 4. What is the case 4? Both heterozygous. Clear? Both heterozygous. Both heterozygous. So this will be again I, AB, B. What will be this? A. Right? What will be this? This will be O blood group. Small I means O blood group. So you see here AB, B, A, O. So what are the probabilities? 25% AB, 25% B, 25% A and 25% O. So this is case 4. I hope you understood how to cross blood group. Now from my part I have made you understand. If you have any doubt you can ask me in the comment section below. And today's assignment I'm just giving, try it at home and tell me what you are getting the result in the comment section. A man with O blood group marries a woman with homozygous A blood group. What are the probabilities of various blood groups of their children? This is your assignment. Till then, bye for the next video. Take care.